Welcome to the Java class. In this video, we will discuss static methods in Java. If you apply static keyword with any methods, it is called as the static method, known as the static method. A static method belongs to a class and rather than the object of the class. The static method can invoke without creating the object of the class. Okay, we can call the method without creating an object. Instead of that, we can call the static method with help of the class. Okay, for example here, that is I have a class that is sample. So here inside the sample class, I will declare a method that is static. Static void sample or display. Okay, which is the static method. The role of the static meaning of the static is we can, without creating the object, we can access the methods called as static method. Okay, here inside display we have some code here. Okay, so here I have a class that is sample. Inside the class sample we have a method that is display. So without creating object, we can access the display method. How? With help of the class name. Here class name is sample dot the method name is here display. So without creating the object, we can access the methods. In other normal methods, we need to create the object of the class, then we can access the with help of the object, we can access the method. Whereas static, we can access the methods without creating the objects, called as static method. Okay. The static method can access the static data members and can change the value of it. With help of the static method, we can access the static data members and we can change the value for static data. Okay, suppose I have a variable that is static x assigned in a shell 20. With help of the static methods, we can change the value 20 to some other values. So this is called as the static. Okay, so static methods belong to a class rather than the object of the class. Static method can be invoked without need of the creating the object of the class, and static method can access the static data members. We can change the value of it. Okay, let's move to the example. Okay, open Notepad. Okay, I will create a class student. Same example. Okay, so I will declare roll numbers and name. Roll number into roll number string. Okay, in roll number and name. So here I will create a static variable that is college name. Static string college string college. It is daily display. Okay, next I will change the value of ALBCA to some other values. I will use a method that is void, which is static void change method. I am changing the value of the static variable that is college ALBCA to some other values. So the static variable name is here college. The name of the college I will change ALBCA to. I will change it to ALB. Okay, so we can change the value of static variable with help of the static method. Okay, so next what I will do is I will initialize the constructor variables. I will initialize the constructor. Here the class name and constructor name should be I will pass two variables, that is int r for the roll number and int n for the. Next I will assign the value of r to a roll number. Roll number r and name equal to okay. So here next what I will do is I will create a normal method, that is y display static. Okay. Inside the y display method I will display the name of the student, the roll number of the student and college name of the student. Okay. This is for the system. Inside the system class there is one object that is called out. Inside the system there is one method that is rectangle. Okay, I will print the roll number. Next I will print the name. Next I will print the college name. Okay. So next I will close the class. Okay. I will create another class for the main method, that is public class static method. The class name is static method, opening brace, closing brace. Next, inside the class static method I will declare a new method, public static void name string arrays. Okay, brace name. Inside the main method I will create I will create the objects of the student class. I will store 3 student details. S1 equal to new student. This is first student details, that is S1. The roll number is here 1 and college name is this is first student 1 details. I will store total 3 student details. Next I will create the second student details, that is I will create the object of the class student 2, that is S2, which contains the student 2 details. S2 new student. Roll number is 2 and name is Aryan. Okay. Next I will create S3 object and will store the student 3 details. Student S3 new student. Roll number is 3 and name is Vishal. Okay. So total I will create 5 student details. So I have already created 3 and 2 more to go. Student S4 new student. Roll number is 4 and student name is Pradeep. Okay. Next I will create the student 5 details with help of the object S5. S5 equal to new student 5 student name is. Okay. Total there are 5 number of 5 student details. The students are 5. So here I am passing the values roll number and name to a constructor student, and I have created a total 5 objects. Means it contains the 5 student 5 details or 5 student details. Okay, so next what I will do is I will call a static method without the creating the object. First I will change the value of that college variable. Initially it was KLBC. Now I am changing to KLDP. Before creating the object, just I will call the method. So here static method, the meaning of the static method is we can call the method without creating the object. With help of the class name, we call the methods. Okay, so here the name of the method is change, right? It will change the name. So class name is student dot name of the method is change. It will change the name. Okay. Yes. How to call the static method with help of the class name. Okay. So next, what I will do is I will call the display method. S1 dot display. S2 dot display. S3 dot display. S4 dot display, and finally S5 dot it display the all five student details. Okay, S1, S2, S3, S4, S5. Okay, so I will run the program now. Before that, I will explain you once again. So here I have created the class that is student. Inside the class I have a variables. First one is int roll number, second one is name of type string, and third one is college, which is very important, which is static, and type of here string. Okay, for the static variable, it will when you create the object, the memory will allocate only once. Okay, it will not create the new memory for each time. Okay, I am assigning the value KLDP depending. With help of the change method, which is static, we can change the value of static variable, that is KLDPCA to KLDBA. I am changing the value of KLDPCA to KLDBA with help of the static method. Static, how to create the static method with help of the static keyword, static void change. Inside the change, I am just changing the value KLDPCA to KLDBA. Okay, next I have initialized the constructor of student class, student. I am passing two parameters, one is R and another one is name. The value of R will be stored in roll number and name will be stored in N will be stored in name. Next I am creating the method that is display, which displays the roll number of the student, name of the student, and college name of the student. Okay. Next I have created the class that is static method, which contains the main method public static void main, and with help of the change method I am calling the change method, which is static, with help of the class name. Okay, the advantage of the static method name, without creating the object, we can call the method with help of the class name. Here my class name is student and method name is change, which is static. Okay, so S1 contains the student 1 details, student 1 details, that is roll number is 1 and name is Karan. S2 object contains the student 2 details, roll number is 2 and name is Arden. S3 contains the student 3 details, the roll number is 3 and name is Vishal. And S4 contains the student 4 details, the roll number is 4 and name is Pradip. Okay, and S5 contains the student 5 details, roll number is 5 and name is Rao. Here I am calling the constructor, passing the value to a constructor 1 and Karan. Okay, so this one will be stored in this variable r, and current will be stored in n. Okay, so here roll number is 1, r is 1, and n is current. Here value of r means 1 will be stored in roll number, and n, that is current, will be stored in variable t. Okay, same for all cases, s1, 2, s3, s4, s5, and I am displaying the student details with help of the s1 object with help of the display method. s1 dot display, it will display the student 1 details. s2 dot display, it display the student 2 details. s3 dot display, it will display the student 3 details, and s4 will display the student 4 details, and s5 it display the student 5 details. Okay, so this is the code. I will show the program. So class name and file name should be same. Here the class name is static method. Static method. The extension of Java program is .java. Extension of Java file is .java. Make it all files. Okay, click on save. I am saving this program in E drive. Okay, open command prompt. Command prompt. Okay, my file location is E drive. Go to E drive. Okay, file name is, how to compile the program, Java C. File name is static method dot java. Static method dot java. Okay, press enter. It's compiling the program. It's taking time. Okay, there are errors. That is the first. I will go for first. That is required n Java line dot string name. Okay, so here I have made mistake. That is here I am passing the. I am declared here in. I am trying to passing the string value. So I will make it string. Okay, now we will recompile the program. And here another one error is, that is in display. See here display, y is missing. Y is missing here. Okay, I will recompile the program Java C static method. Okay, successfully compiled. There is no errors. Okay, what I will do is I will just close all command prompt and I will recompile it with the command prompt. So here location is U drive. How to compile the program? Java C static method dot java. Okay, successfully compiled. How to run the program? Java static method. Okay, let me check the output. Okay, it is playing the all details. Roll number is current, and roll number 1 name is current, and college name is KLBBA. Here I have the initial value of the static variable, that is college, that is KLBCA, and with help of the static method I have changed it to KLBBA. Okay, so next is roll number 2 RM, and college name is KLBBA. Roll number 3 is Vishal, KLBBA college name. 4 Pradeep, and name is colleges name is Pradeep, and college name is KLBBA. And roll number 5 Rahul, and college name is BBA. See here I have changed the value of the static variable KLBCA to KLBBA with help of the change method, which is static. Okay, so this is about the static method. I will explain you a bit once again. If you apply the static keyword with any method, then it is known as the static method. Static method belongs to a class rather than object. Static method can invoke without creating the object. We can call the static method without creating the object with help of the class name, and static method can access the static members and can change the value of it. Okay, so this is about static. One more important the notice, the restrictions are there, some restrictions for the static method. There are two main restrictions for the static methods. First one is the static method cannot use non-static members or cannot call non-static method directly. Here static method cannot use a non-static members and or cannot call the non-static members. This and another main important thing is this and super cannot be used in static content. This keyword and super keyword cannot be used in the static contention. Okay, so here one more important thing is you should notice in every program, that is why Java main method has static. Okay, Java main method has static. Why is the Java main method is static? Main method is static. Why main method is static? It is because the object is not required for the call the main method. If it's were non-static method, JVM creates the object. If it is non-static method, means without static, JVM creates the object first, then call the main. We need to create the object of the static main method, and then we need to call it. Okay, so this is the reason why main method is static. Okay, so just notice without creating the object, we are calling the main method. JVM calls the main method. Here the why main method is static. Suppose it's not static, non-static method, main method is non-static method, then JVM needs to create the object, then call the, it should call the main method. So this is the why the reason main method is static. Okay, so another that is important. Can we execute the program without main method? No, we cannot execute a program without main method. Okay, but it was possible till JDK versions 1.6, and since from the 1.7 it is not possible to execute the Java class without main method. Okay, it's almost all it's not possible in JDK till versions of till JDK 1.6 it's possible. Since from the JDK 1.7 it's not possible to execute the program without main method. So this is about the static keyword. It is very important. I feel it is a very important concept in interviews and other part of the competitive exam about the static. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Time for the watching. Stay home, stay safe.